We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. And don't forget about SuperTalk TV, which you can find us on your computer or your mobile device. And joining us now, we've got Scott Burns. He's a regular here, but he is a U.S. Marine Corps veteran and an amputee. But he's also the founder of 7 Days for Troops. And man, they're always up to some good things. But this time they're putting their eyes on North Carolina, which they should. So welcome, Scott.
Hello, thanks for having me on the show again.
Well, of course, I was scrolling Facebook yesterday, wasting my life away, and then I came across one of your posts and seeing that you guys with 7 Days of the Troop are doing something a little bit different and heeding the call for getting supplies to where it needs to go. And I know many Mississippians are looking for ways that they can help support those that are reliable and good resources to help those in North Carolina and beyond. And I thought, well, you're up to some good, so let's see if we can't help you out. So how did all this come about for you, Scott?
Well, it just so happens that this past weekend when the storms were hitting in North Carolina, I was speaking at a veterans event there and started hearing stories of people there that were affected by the storm, and I knew that we had a reach, and we're scheduled to do a 7 Days for the Troops event in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and at the 1st of November. And so I decided, because we have this reach and we have people that support us in what we do and knows that, you know, we do what we say we're going to do, we would put it out there to see if we could pack a trailer or two of hurricane relief supplies and take them over to North Carolina in the next couple of weeks.
And then people responded. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, people have responded to the fact where right now I think we're probably going to have to make a third trip or find somebody else to help take a trailer full of materials to the area that we're going. And it's been great, and we haven't even set up our pickup spots yet. We know where we're doing it, and we're doing it on Saturday. But we've just had a whole lot of people reach out wanting to help. So
that's this Saturday where you'll have your drop-off, Scott?
Yeah, we'll be this Saturday in the parking lot of the Sounds Club in Tupelo. And then we are also going to set up at Tupelo Christian Preparatory School on Monday. So those are two locations in Tupelo that people will be able to drop off items for us. And then we're going to make a trip Tuesday morning.
And when you talk about a trailer, are you thinking, what kind of trailer is that? That's all kinds of trailers. Is it? Will you tell me, what kind of trailer are y'all packing?
We have an enclosed 24-foot trailer that we know we're taking, and then we also have a 12-foot enclosed trailer that somebody has offered, and then we just got another message for an 18-foot trailer, an enclosed trailer. So we're hoping to fill all three of those trailers and take those to North Carolina within the next 2 weeks.
So do you have a destination in North Carolina, Scott? Like, have you connected with someone who has let you know exactly what they need and how it's going to be dispersed once it gets there?
Yeah, we're actually teaming up with our partners from Purple Heart Homes in Statesville, North Carolina. They've already got a system in place and some locations that they've got set up to be able to deliver the products that we're bringing, to get it directly to the victims that were affected by the hurricane.
Good deal. Okay, so I know it's an exhaustive list, and people can find it on your Facebook page for sure. But what are, if they're wanting to go by and get some things in bulks for you guys in Tupelo, what are some of the things that folks are needing right now, or that you guys will be loading up to take?
We have heard a lot that, and it's not even on the list, batteries and of course cleaning supplies and products and diapers for kids and adults, and just things like that I think sometimes we always jump to. We know they need bottled water, we know they need food and things like that, but the basic necessities that they need just for everyday hygiene is some of the items that we're trying to pick up and take to them.
Because many of these individuals, Scott, correct, have lost everything. They are completely displaced, unable. I mean, there's no clothes on their back kind of thing.
Yeah, the clothes on their back, and just some of the stories that we're hearing from on the ground of. I don't think the pictures that you see on TV and news really do it justice. These these families have nothing and really nowhere to get it because the stores that they would have purchased items from are no longer there. And so there's some areas that we're going to be able to help get stuff to that are literally having to have it heloed in and dropped off at locations so that they will have the supplies that they need.
And if someone is listening, Scott, maybe they're not in the Tupelo area and can't drop off physical things, are you guys taking money donations for this, or is this very specific in pack the trailers, take the trailers?
No, we are, because we are going to purchase, with any money that's donated, we're going to purchase gift cards and fuel cards for people to use. And if they are interested in making a monetary donation, they can send us a text at 662-401-3349. That's 662-401-3349. And we'll send them a link of how they can make those donations. And as you know, our mission has always been to help veterans and to do what we can to help the veteran community. But we want to do something a little different because we know that there's a need. And so anything that we raise between now and the end of the month when we go to North Carolina, any financial donations that are made will be earmarked to help with hurricane and disaster relief.
Well, that's exactly what a veteran would want you to do, Scott, though. They'd want you to turn and help their brothers and sisters, too, that are finding themselves in, unimaginable circumstances with the natural disaster. And I think, with your network there on the grounds and just knowing that it's getting to where it needs to go, that gives Mississippians a sigh of relief if they want to connect with someone because they're not able to go or not able to physically be there or do the things. And so give us the times again for Saturday in the Tupelo Sam's parking lot.
Saturday, we will be in the parking lot from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and then we will have the trailer set up at Tupelo Christian Preparatory School on Belden-Enville Road all day on Monday. So if they want to drop it off at one of those two locations, and if somebody is in this area and says, hey, I don't know that I can get it to you on one of those days, just send me a text and we'll get somebody to come by and pick it up. We'll make it easy for people to donate that might not be able to get to us one of those 2 days.
Well, I feel like you'll have no trouble filling up all of your trailers. People are eager to help, but they just want to make sure, they're helping in sort of the right way. Are you still on for your 7 days for the troops event here in Mississippi, Central Mississippi? I think you said Thanksgiving, correct?
Yeah, the week of Thanksgiving, we'll be at the outlets of Mississippi. We'll have the tower built, and I will camp out for the week on top of the tower and even eat Thanksgiving dinner on the tower there in Pearl.
So always up to some good, Scott. About how long is the drive for you guys? How long is it to where you're going in North Carolina?
It's 9 hours one way, and so we will also, I'll put this out there, if somebody wants to help just say, hey, I want to help cover the expense for the fuel, and let us call us and say that's what we want to take care of. All monies will go directly to the victims. But if anybody wants to cover the cost of the trip, the logistics of the trip, reach out to me. And once again, that number is 662-401-3349. Because we made the trip the other day, and it cost right at $650 round trip just for fuel.
Well, that's good to know, too, though, that you guys are really earmarking every dollar to go to the victims. But as we know, traveling and doing all the things isn't free either. So thanks to 7 Days for the Troops for picking that up. But if somebody would like to, that would be a great donation as well. Doing good things, Scott.
Well, and that's I think if we all do our part to reach out and help those that need it, the day will come that we're going to need help, and we will know that people are there for us. That's just the thing I love about this country and this state especially is when people are in need, we reach out and we help.
Absolutely. All righty. Well, I appreciate your time, Scott. I'm sure we will be keeping in touch with you over the next couple of days and weeks as you make your trips, but you guys be safe. And what's that number one more time if someone wants to get in touch with you?
It is 662-401-3349.
All righty, Scott. Well, I appreciate your time and safe travels.
Hey, thank you, and y'all have a great day.
Alrighty, there you go. I know that there are many of great organizations out there helping with the disaster relief there in North Carolina and all the other states and surrounding communities. So just be sure you know what you're doing if you're going to give and give well. All right, stick with us. We got more for you.